Greetings, everyone. My name is Leandra Torra, and I am the Choice Counselor at Student Relations. Thanks so much for joining my session today. Hopefully, it's very informative for you about our choice schools and helping you guys just arm you with the knowledge of any kiddo that might be in your building that is kind of struggling through the traditional learning environment to see if maybe one of the 4 choice schools could be a good fit for them. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn my camera on and off just to kind of spice it up a little, but hopefully you guys can hang with me. Okay, so we got 4 choice schools to consider. The first one is the Pathfinder School of Innovation. This is our newest one, right? That's blending Jefferson County High School, like the old school Jefferson County High School, with the virtual school. Because one thing that NTI taught us is that there were kids that really excelled and did a great job at virtual learning. And so this option is for that kid that just rocked it on NTI and just really thrived. Then we've got Liberty, which services grades 7 through 12, TAP 6 through 12, and Phoenix School of Discovery. So what you need to know. So you guys as school staff and administrators are the front line in our process. And I sincerely mean that in the best possible way, that you guys work with the families. You know your kids, you know your families. And if there is a kiddo that's maybe struggling in a different type of way, or you know that could fit in one of the 4 environments that we're going to talk about, that you're the first line of defense. You're the first ones that can really kind of explain the process to the family and the student, see if they're interested, and see if it's something they even want to do in the first place. There are specific features for each choice school that fits the need. So we're going to talk about those, and just to arm you guys with the process. And then knowing which orientations are key for your students to attend. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Pathfinder School of Innovation. So this is the new one, right? So at the time of filming this for you guys, we're moving and shaking with all of the fine details. So basically what it is this services our students 6 through 12 that thrived in the virtual learning environment and did a really good job. And also, they're looking for kind of like a little bit more flexible of a schedule. Okay. And I will probably, I hope you guys can't see that. That's happening right now. Let's snooze it. So location and everything, I'll probably pause it right now in the presentation just to kind of give you guys an update for whatever else is brand new. So Pathfinder students, I'm going to move my face for a little bit. The best fit, again, is students who are self-motivated and really comfortable in that virtual learning environment. And some of the consideration for enrollment is, they had to be successful with NTI. I mean, we can't really have tell a kid, well, you're not doing too good here, so why don't you try a virtual school? No. I mean, they're going to have to want to do this and be successful at it, and already have shown that history for us in order to be, a good fit. The next school is Liberty. Liberty is a high school readiness academy. They operate on 9 weeks. They service 7th and 8th and 9th graders who are struggling at the current level, and they work really hard at getting the kids caught up. So if you have a kiddo that is older, or they maybe failed a grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, they're repeating it, but they're trying to get their stuff together, and there are certain age requirements which are down there below that you can check out. But they help catch up the credits quicker because they're on a 9-week terms. They do 9-week terms, and then they're able to recover credits quickly to kind of catch them up. So the goal is, right, the hope is that if a 7th grader goes to Liberty, right, or an 8th grade goes to Liberty, that they excel and catch up in a year or two and are able to get back on grade level by their senior year, and they can go to their reside school, right? And so we need non-aggressive kids, and definitely they display the willingness to improve, okay? The other thing too with Liberty, I'll go back one, is that orientation is huge, right? You can't just say, I want to send my kid to Liberty. I've got a kid, Torra, that needs to go to Liberty, and the kid has no idea what Liberty is, and or what it means, or what the program is, or they're like, what do you mean I need to go to Liberty? So like they've really got to be into knowing what the program is why you guys are so important, and show an interest of going, yeah, I could do that. That seems like something that I could try, and I want to get back on track. Okay. TAP school, right? This is for students who are pregnant or have recently had children. They've got one location on Westport Road. And one of the big misconceptions too for TAP is just because a student is pregnant doesn't mean they have to go to TAP. And that is a big misconception that if a student is pregnant, they've got to go. No, they don't have to go. But one of the reasons they might want to go is because of the programs and the supports that they offer there. The only thing with this is enrollment's a little bit tricky because it's not necessarily determined by the student's age, but more the child's age for the daycare. So, because they offer child services and all that good stuff there. So, but yeah, definitely if you have a student that wants to go there, I mean, and it's a good fit for them and the services that they might need, definitely you want to refer that student out. And the considerations for enrollment too, again, good behavior, attendance is pretty good. I mean, these ladies are phenomenal. The staff is phenomenal at working with students for their doctor's appointments and all that good stuff. But they've got to also want to go to school. You know, they've got to understand and the importance of it and really want to see it through in terms of going to school as well. So next is Phoenix School of Discovery. So this is an alternative choice for middle and high school students, and it's a smaller, more therapeutic environment utilizing a blended curriculum. So basically, the best fit too for these guys is that these are your kids that are outliers. They maybe struggle socially. They don't really fit in with like the general population or any of the different groups that you have in your schools. And they just kind of stand out. They're a little bit more of an outlier. And they're still good at they're not aggressive students. They're happy in school. They want to do well, but just they might not fit in necessarily with the general population of your school building. A little quirky, a little outside the box kind of kiddo. That's what Phoenix is as well. So here's a referral process, right? This is where you guys come into play too. So if a student can be referred to student relations, it's online. I'll show you that next. And basically you guys are the front lines going, hey, look, this is a choice school that might be an option for you. Here's some information. Go check it out. Go take a tour of Phoenix. Go to Liberty's informational session. Make sure that it's what you want to do. Because sometimes kids can go to the informational session and be like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather stay in my homeschool. So before we get too far down the rabbit hole, they've got to have a good understanding of what the school offers and how the program works. Okay. So once the referral is made on the website, again, I'll show you that in a second, then we reach out and schedule an appointment with the family. Okay. And then I meet with the family, we meet with the student, and we kind of figure out, do you know what you're getting into, right? Do you know the options that the school is going to be able to provide? Are you in, right? And is it a good fit for everyone? Okay. Then if they are placed there, they're recommended that I will let you guys know. We'll reach out to the referring school and the receiving school to make sure all that is good to go. And then the enrollment, if the student is going to go there, then they've got to enroll. The school will reach out to enroll the family. Okay. Just because they met with me doesn't mean they're in, and that like the buck stops there. So that's just really important part of the piece, is making sure that everybody's on the same page and it is a good fit for the student and the family. And they finish the enrollment process. Once they're recommended, right, they've got to go and enroll. Okay. So where's the referral form? So if you Google Jefferson County, just do student relations, you're going to get right to our website, and it's down there on the bottom, right? It's a huge giant block that says online referral. So click on that, have the kid click on that, have the parent click on that. You can click on that. But just know that when we reach out with the family, the expectation of them having a clue as to what the choice school is and why they're want to do that, they've got some skin in the game, right? They've got some wherewithal and some drive to kind of follow through the process. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, there's my contact information. You guys know that I'm here to help in any way and shape or form that I can. You guys just let me know and I'll be there with you. Thanks so much. Have a good afternoon.